And now a quick analysis on our pound pairs for today. So do not forget to subscribe if you find this our analysis very helpful. Do not forget to just subscribe, by the way. So let's quickly do a quick pound analysis for this week, where our price probably will be moving. As you can see now, our price on our pound is actually not giving us that bullish move, by the way. So probably, possibly, let's see if our pound will actually give it to push up, hit this our area here before we actually continue our fall, by the way. By the way, we are going to be seeing a bullish move this week on our pound. If we don't see the fall around this our area here, then we should be able to be seeing the fall at this our area here, by the way. So above all, we are going bullish this week on our pound before we actually now get our drop on our pound index, by the way. We can see on our index we are going bullish before we actually see a drop on our pound index. So likewise on our 4-hour time frame, let's see if our pound will actually push up, hit this our area here, then see a drop, and if possibly we see a breakout, then definitely we will be seeing the drop at this our area here. So pound bullish first before we actually see that drop on our pound. Now let's go to our first currency pair we'll be looking at this today. Is our euro pound, by the way. Any pair relating to our pound should actually be falling, while our pound is going bullish. Any pair relating to it should be falling. Now you can see our euro itself it's going to be even be falling. So I believe our euro should actually fall to this area here before we actually now see that push up against our euro, against our pound, by the way. So our euro should actually be falling. It's this our support area, as we can see multiple testing of this our support area, where this place has reacted to multiple times. Our price has reacted to this our support area multiple times. Definitely we should be seeing another reaction on this our area again for this week. So on our euro, we should be seeing a drop before we actually now see that rise on our euro pound. On our 4-hour time frame, same thing. We should actually continue continue pushing down. But before you take a sell, your sell, I want you to be very careful, because the banks can actually quickly push up, retest our area here, and before you actually see that fall. The reason is that it wants to take out a lot of traders who would start taking a sell position. It wants to take out a lot of traders, stop loss and everything. A lot of traders will lose before we actually now see that drop on our euro pound. You should be very careful. There's every possibility our euro share will push up before we actually see that sell on our euro pound for this week. Now on our pound odd, definitely our odd is actually pushing down. As you can see, our odd is actually falling, and our pound wants to give us that rise this week. So I am looking at this area where our price pound will actually be pushing up to. Let's see if our pound will actually be pushing up to. As we can see on this place, we can see an uptrend move on this our area here for the past few days. Now we can be seeing an uptrend move. Let's see if we'll actually be seeing a push up, a push down, then continue push up before we can actually now see that good drop on our pound against our odd, by the way. So we are aiming at this place to take our buy position in here and take our profits before we can actually now see the pound, our pound against odd drop. That is for our pound odd. Next one is our pound New Zealand. So let's see how our pound will react, by the way. So I won't be able to predict much about our pound New Zealand, but let's see if our pound will actually push up, because we can say our pound is going to be pushing up, by the way. Let's see if our pound will actually push up, give us that bullish move, and actually react to this place and come down, possibly continue break or structure upward. But let's see our pound, let's see pound give us that bullish move, push up and probably see a push down and continue a push up. But let's see our price will plays out. First of all, we would want to be taking a buy position, then opt out at this our area here as our take profits, and see where our price will actually be reacting, or what our price want to place out for this week. Now our pound card, same thing too. if you are to compare our CAD against our JPY, we see that our CAD is dropping. If you are to compare our USD against our JPY, we see that our USD want to push up before our CAD will drop. So possibly, and our pound this week is actually going to be bullish. So I will be taking a buy up on this our pound CAD. Let's see if our pound will actually push up against our CAD before we actually see a mini drop or a massive drop. But anyway, above all, we are aiming bullish on our pound CAD. Let's see if our price reacts here. And second place, probably if there's a breakout, then possibly we will see the rejection at this area here on our pound CAD. And lastly, on our pound Swiss franc, I'm still going bullish on my pound Swiss franc. Let me highlight this area here. Let's aim to opt out of our trade here around this area here on our Swiss franc. Let's be able to see our pound give us that uptrend move against our Swiss franc. Probably if I will actually be able to see that if the price will be able to play out today, but above all, let's see our price will be able to react, then we will actually be taking our profits here. So above all, our pound against our Swiss franc is actually going to be bullish. So do not forget to subscribe, like, and share.